Let's talk about your landing page. In the digital world, it's pretty much everything. It's your storefront, it's your handshake, your very first impression. You get it right, and boom, the door swings open to new customers. But if you get it wrong, that door slams shut before you can even say hello. So we're going to break down the blueprint for our landing page that doesn't just look pretty, but one that actually works. I mean, that quote just nails it, doesn't it? Think about your own experience. If a website is slow or confusing, you're not going to give it a second chance, are you? Nope, you're gone. Instantly. There are a million other options just one click away. That first impression isn't just important. It's probably the only one you're ever going to get. So what's the secret? How do you make sure you make a great first impression? Well, the answer is a high-performance landing page. This isn't just any old page on your website. It's an asset that is designed with one single laser-focused goal: turning a casual visitor into a committed customer. And building one means you have to master two critical disciplines, which we're going to dive into right now. Okay, first things first, people have to be able to find you, right? If your landing page is a store, you need a clear address and a big bright sign on the map. That, my friends, is where search engine optimization, or SEO, comes into play. Think of SEO as your acquisition engine. Its entire purpose, its whole reason for being, is to make sure that when someone out there is searching for a solution that you provide, your page pops up high in those results. It's the fundamental groundwork of making your digital storefront visible to the entire world. Okay, I know this checklist might look a little technical, but trust me, the logic behind every single item here is all about the user. Take the URL, for example. A clean, simple URL with a keyword doesn't just help Google. It tells a real person exactly what they're about to click on. That builds trust before they even get to your page. And that SSL certificate, you know that little padlock icon you see in your browser? Yeah, that's the SSL certificate at work, telling your visitors that the connection is secure and their data is safe. Every single one of these elements speaks directly to a user's need for clarity, for trust, and for speed, which are the exact same things search engines want to reward. All right, so SEO did its job. They found you. They've walked through your digital front door. Now what? You can't just leave them standing there. You have to convince them to stay, to look around, and ultimately to take action. And this is the job of conversion rate optimization, or CRO. So if SEO is the map that leads people to your store, CRO is the entire in-store experience. It's the helpful staff that greets you, the clear signs pointing you where you need to go, and that super easy checkout process. It's really the art and science of persuasion, and it's all designed to guide a visitor from just being curious to actually converting. And that persuasion starts by answering one crucial question the instant someone lands on your page. Their brain is screaming, "What's in it for me?" Your answer to that is your unique value proposition, or your UVP. You literally have seconds to explain what problem you solve and why your solution is the absolute best choice. If that's not crystal clear, they're gone. But here's the thing. People are skeptical. They're not just going to take your word for it. They need proof. And get this, a whopping 61% of users check reviews before they even think about making a purchase. This is why social proof, things like testimonials, ratings, case studies, is so incredibly important. It's the digital version of seeing a restaurant that's packed with happy people. It just builds trust by showing that other folks have already taken the leap and we're glad they did. And as this slide says, a huge part of building that trust is just humanizing your brand. People connect with other people, not with faceless logos. When you introduce your team or you tell the story behind your company, you're showing that there are real, credible experts behind the screen who genuinely get what the visitor needs. So you've built all this trust, you've made your case. Now you have to close the deal. You have to tell the user exactly what to do next, and that's the job of your call to action, or CTA. It has to be a clear, unmissable instruction, think a big, bright button, that removes all friction and guides them to that final step. Don't make them think, just make the next step totally obvious. Now, it's really easy to think of SEO and CRO as two completely separate jobs, right? One team gets the traffic, the other team converts it. But that's where most people get it wrong. The real magic, the secret sauce, happens when you realize they aren't separate at all. They are a powerful, integrated team. So just to recap real quick, SEO is all about attraction, building an audience by being visible to search engines. CRO is all about persuasion, converting that audience by building trust and creating a great user experience. Two different goals, two different worlds, right? Well, let's see how they actually come together. And this right here, this is the aha moment. This is where it all clicks. Look at how the same exact elements serve both masters. Let's just take speed. A fast loading page is a huge ranking factor for Google. It's part of what they call core web vitals. But at the same time, it's absolutely essential for keeping human visitors from getting frustrated and leaving. See? The same thing goes for content. It needs keywords for the search engine's robot to understand it, but it also has to be persuasive and genuinely helpful for the human visitor to act on it. You're not optimizing for a robot or a human, you're optimizing for both at the same time. So, knowing all this, how do you actually put it into practice? It's great in theory, but let's turn all of this into a clear, actionable plan that you can use for your own landing page starting today. All right, here it is, your playbook. Step 1, and this is non-negotiable. Define your goal. Before you write a single word, you have to know exactly what you want people to do. Step 2, build that solid technical foundation. Make it fast, secure, and mobile-friendly. Step 3, create and optimize your content so it's helpful for people and friendly for search engines. Step 4, design for persuasion. Weave in your unique value prop, that social proof, and those super clear calls to action. And finally, step 5, and this is key, you never stop. You monitor, you analyze, and you always look for ways to improve. It's a continuous cycle. And that really brings us to the final question you need to ask yourself. Is your landing page just a page, or is it your best salesperson? Because when you combine the power of SEO to attract the right people with the persuasion of CRO to guide them, it becomes something more. It's not a static digital brochure. It becomes a dynamic, tireless salesperson working for you 24/7, finding the right customers, making a brilliant first impression, and guiding them all the way to a sale.